100%, yeah.
Shot. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, welcome back to it. It's another edition of the Triple T, the Tasty Teardown Tuesdays, but on a Thursday. Because the new format is Tuesdays, we do product reviews and we talk about what's new and happening, flavors, devices, things like that. And on Thursdays, we've got a new segment where we will have a chat with a local or international vape celebrity, superstar person, or somebody that's just kind of interesting. Tonight, we are lucky to have Andre. I was going to say your real name. I battle with this because you're not supposed to use people's real names. Tonight, we're chatting with Dres Vape Reviews, all the way from over there. What's up?
Yeah, over there. Like a new...
Like a Dre, bro. So it's been a while. We've actually talked about this for like 8 months that you and I are going to do a live together.
Yeah, it's been coming, eh?
It's been coming. But it's here now.
Good things take time, eh?
The good things take time. So
100%.
What's up in the vape world, bro? Where are you guys? Situated Johannesburg, right?
Yeah, Joburg. Boksburg at the moment.
Julian, stop putting links in the comments, you doers. Thank you. We got Julian in the background. He is our administrator, admin spanner for this evening. Nobody on YouTube tonight, but that's okay. YouTube, Birdman69. Birdman, all the way from Sydney, Australia. Bro, if you guys haven't followed Birdman on Instagram, he has literally the most insane collection of mechs. And he's all over the Australian vape review channels and that. Whenever a new mech comes out, they always bring on Birdman to tell us if it's any good. Birdman, lucky to see you, my bro. Dion78 is here in YouTube land as well. Looks like the Facebook's taking a minute to kick in. Huh? Is it working? It's working. Is it twerking? There we go.
Right.
Julian's in the Facebook. What's up, all? So yeah. Dre.
Yo.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
I haven't seen you since VapeCon 2019, bro.
Because that long ago, geez, like.
I feel like this whole COVID thing is just like 2 years, like, whoop, it didn't exist. Yeah. It doesn't count.
The last 2 years.
Does that make me actually 40 instead of 42? Because the 2 years of COVID that we had, like that, nobody counted that shit.
Yeah, we'll give you that. You're like 40, yeah.
Yeah.
Minus the beard, 35.
Minus the beard, bro, I'm like 25.
Yeah.
I actually don't know. I've had the beard for 9 years now. So I don't know what I would look like now. I know what I looked like before, but maybe it's not the same face.
Yeah, just go on to TikTok and get the filter and remove your beard and you can get an idea. But I think your face is going to be this long because they just add a face to your beard.
Yeah, when that was one of those trends, I actually did it. Like, you know, the add the beard thing where like you had like girls wearing beards or whatever. So I did that. Yeah. And it gave me a beard up, like my beard was down to here. And it gave me a beard up to like here. But then my beard was still sticking out the bottom. Shabir Jusuf, what is happening, my bro? What's everyone napping on tonight?
I cannot see the Facebook comments, so hello to everyone.
Hello to everyone. Oh, sorry, yeah. Either open a Facebook stream on a different device or a YouTube stream and you'll see the comments.
My beard started getting nicely. So about a month ago, I just had this itch and I just shaved it off. Oh, fuck. I regret it so much. I look like this little boy. I found my chin again.
You're trying to get discounts wherever you go in Joburg, bro?
Nah, fuck off. This I can't do. It's not for me.
Oh, there we go. Fuck. There was a delay in the chat. It's popped up now. Ruben Foster, what's up going on, dude? Das is in the house. Das, what's happening, my brother? So Shabir Yusuf says, what's everyone bapping on? Seven, bromance, how you doing, dude? Aware? Dre boy.
7, how's it, brother?
Yeah, you know 7.
Yeah.
Rolling with a Gen X and my Juggy V2 juice, some Rhino Frappe, delicious.
Oh, fuck, that shit is amazing. That is...
Yeah, actually, Julian and I were talking about it before the live. Yeah, I'm going to go grab a couple bottles tomorrow. I've missed it.
That juice is just...
Because, I was in the warehouse and I just went, hey, I'm just going to take these couple bottles here. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah.
And then I clogged them.
I said,
and it's one of those things, like you get into, you know the story, bro. You get so many juices sent to you that you lose track of what you actually enjoy. And then and you go from you know how the season goes around, like everyone starts smashing out lemon. And then you into the lemons, and you know what would go nice with the lemon, like a creamy dessert like vanilla. And then you go da-da-da-da. And then at the, if you can just stop and breathe, you go, wait, hold on. I fucking like mangoes. I like strawberry. You get off track.
I said to my wife earlier, hopefully Brent doesn't ask me what's my favorite juice at the moment, because there's so many, and I don't want to single one out specifically. But there's so many. There's just too many good brands out there.
Well,
and at the moment,
I'll ask in a roundabout way. Remember, 2 years ago, we used to do that all, there was a questionnaire that I had, and there was a set program, and I've kind of thrown that away. I'm kind of pulling a Joe Rogan here. We'll talk about whatever sparks interest, whatever comes up. Mystic Vapes is in the house. What's up, gents? Hello.
There is one specific juice and profile I'm addicted to, honestly. G-Drops Golden Donut. I literally have to hide my bottle away so I don't finish it that quick. It's just, for me, that juice, it's on a different level. But
Golden
overall, haven't you tried it yet?
No, of course I have.
I'm
getting mixed. No, I'm thinking of the deep fried ice cream. Golden Donuts.
Yeah, so basically, I only have my MTL with me, but this one,
yes, I did have it. Yes, I did enjoy it. I'm not a desserty kind of guy. I'm a fruit. I did enjoy that, and the deep fried ice cream was very nice as well. I think that was Wesley's one. They're all together now, aren't they?
Yeah, they're working in the same lab, yeah.
Ingemeng and geskommel. Yeah.
Yeah. No, for me, that is my absolute favorite at the moment. But again, there's so many different ones. Like I said to you earlier, Bevolk sent me the strawberry cheesecake and the pink rabbit. Also, fucking amazing. It's levels. It's levels. But I must be honest with you, I've never been a fruit vapor. I've always been dessert. But let's say the last year, close to a year, I've been converted over to fruit. By the likes of Lit Labs, their fruit juices are not bad. I don't know if you're aware, but they actually took over Opus.
Okay.
So Opus is remastered. So their fruit profiles actually pushed me over to fruit. So I'm actually vaping more fruit than dessert now. So for me, that's
mind-blowing.
I never thought I'd do fruits,
Lal Hendricks is in the house there. Shibya Jusup says, I choose question number 99. Oh, yeah. I used to have a column of 1 to 100 random questions. And I actually took 69 off because everyone kept asking for 69. Herman Meering. I'm going to say that. Yeah, sorry, Herman, if I said your name wrong. Herman Meering. Maybe I must say it in my Afrikaans voice. Herman Meering. Meering. Ek sê meneer, jammer, my Afrikaans is baie sleg. Ek is 'n Souttek, is gebore hier by die plaas met die groot water wat proe so sout.
What's up? Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
How's the pink rabbit Dre? Any ice?
Oh, it's amazing. No.
What's the? Are you I don't know, desserts? So ice cream's a fucking dessert, but apple pie's a dessert. Do you like ice?
Not as much, especially not in my desserts.
Yeah. So a cooling effect. I think there's two different things. I think there's ice. And then there's
you get a
cooler.
And you get an ice.
Yeah. I like cooler. Yeah. I don't mind coolers. But us, man, remember Fantasy?
Jeez, like,
That
yeah,
orange bottle.
yeah.
So break
But
your fucking eyes.
Like Malaysian juices, I cannot do Malaysian juices. They're just too icy. So I think 3 years ago, Lawrence actually sent me a bunch of his juices. And I absolutely love TKO. I'm not going to hide it. I love TKO.
Yeah,
but
I
I phoned Lawrence and I said to him, listen, I can vape each and every juice of yours, but your ice peak, nah. For me, that's like, geez, like, no. I can't do ice. No.
Do you know there's Ice Pick Extra? Oh, Ice Pick Extreme.
No, geez, like.
Yeah. I was in Durban, fucking smash that stuff, bro. I'm sure it's like one of those things, like your first sip of whiskey is like, and then after like half a glass of whiskey, it's like, yeah, then you're just drinking it like water. I think the ice is that sort of thing. If you vape it constantly, I really love food and coffee. Like, I don't talk to anyone, not my wife, not my children, until I finish my first cup of coffee. Like, I need that zone. And I got pick up a fucking lychee ice mango with a coffee. That's why I think what was that one? I'm still struggling with that from Tico. They sent me something and I was raving about it and I threw the bottle away and I forgot which one it was. I'm sure it was cookie time. Unless they had a biscuit time.
Yeah, that's cookie time.
What's cookie time?
Yeah.
It was like a biscuity, like nougat caramel fucking sexiness in my face.
Yeah.
So I'm right. Yeah, I need to get some more of that as well. We need a strawberry milkshake with some chill. No.
But you get it, the limited edition, isn't it?
Yeah, all the TKO stuff comes in they've got like different labels, and then one's like blue milk, and then you got, is it extreme? Do they call it extreme or do they call it?
No, isn't it limited? I think normally the limited ones are the extra icy ones, if I'm not mistaken.
No. Where's Rob? We need a Rob here, bro.
Yeah,
Vaping golfers in the house. What is happening? I'm really into black currant sour candy at the moment. Nice, 100%. I've just finished a bottle of black currant, and that was a flavor I thought of 2 years ago. Black currant. Black currant's such a good flavor. It's so rich. We need a peanut butter milkshake. No. There's been peanut butters. There was one that was actually pretty good, but it doesn't sell. It sounds fun. It's nice to have one bottle, but I think the juice guys rely on sending out 1,000 bottles of each flavor every month, and when they're just catering towards the people, the 3-4 people that want one bottle a month, that's
For me, peanut butter juice is actually something I've been after for a while.
What was that one called, man? Wasn't called.
There was one from Normandic Elixirs, I think. The guys at Vaping, was it Vaping Matt? They had a Chinese guy.
It had like the peanut, was the character on the bottle, was a peanut.
No, that was TKO. Crunchy, I think they call it Crunchy or something. They had a little peanut guy on the bottle.
Well, then that was the one that I know. That was really good.
Yeah, there was one after Normandic Elixirs made it. It was called the Admiral. Fuck, that was insane. That was one of the only peanut butter profiles that I actually enjoyed. Because most of your peanut butter profiles, it tastes like a burnt nut. It's not fun. It's not nice.
You're pretty good on the flavors, eh? You got a really good palate for this shit. I don't. I don't judge anyone that doesn't send me juices to review because I'm bad at it. But you're properly into it. Have you ever done the Jam Monster peanut butter jam one? The P&G?
I love it. I love the only one I didn't enjoy was the strawberry. It was way too sweet for me. But all the other ones are fucking insane. I loved it. But again, it's one of those juices where I open a bottle and I'll vape it halfway and then I put it in like my secret drawer and I forget about it. And then like a year later, when I open it up, it's like, oh fuck, I actually still have this.
And then
you can still vape it.
And it's like the flavors have like saturated. 100%. You might need to just add a bit of neck in afterwards, but
honestly, no, not really. Eh? You mentioned blackcurrant just now. You need to try this.
Hash honey. Oh, I do enjoy blackcurrant. It's like one of my flavors. Like
This is absolutely insane.
who was I looking for there now? Somebody's just popped in. Tico's Crusties. That's it. Yes.
Crusty, not crunchy. Yeah, that's it.
My brain was saying toasties, and I'm like, fuck, that's not right.
Close enough.
Yes,
close
Crusties
enough.
was fucking delicious, and I don't even like that stuff. Like, oh, bro, have you tried Black Cat peanut butter extra creamy? My bro, when you go to work tomorrow, go to the spa, go buy a small thing. You'll chow that whole thing for lunch, bro. I promise you.
Seriously.
It's bad. It's so
well,
bad.
I love
if you like
Black
peanut butter,
chocolate. Yeah. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think now. I think the TKO peanut butter was before I started vaping. I think it was just before I started.
Yeah,
because obviously when I started.
That's when like, I think TKO didn't have such a uniformed brand. Like they were making for other people and they were making other labels, but trying to keep TKO as the main brand. And now they're just like, yeah, fuck it. We do everything. We do Fat Harry's. We do everything. So it was a TKO brand. I remember. Crusties. I remember that.
Yeah, I think it was either just when I started or just before I started.
Yeah,
I remember trying
Vaping Golfer says peanut butter is so hard to get right. It is really hard to get right.
Yeah.
Birdman says Frankentone's Shakedown. Birdman, elaborate. Frankentone's Shakedown is what flavor? Sorry, we don't get Frankentones here.
Yeah, lovely South Africa.
Yeah, bro. I always get people asking me, "Hey, do you make a glass for this RTA?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't seen it yet. I'm like, oh, it's been out here for like 4 years. It's actually an old device. I just really like it."
And you know what the sad thing is about South Africa? I told you earlier, I just joined the whole Lost Vape team, and for me, that's huge. Number one, bro. And I was also surprised. Thank you, because you know how many messages you get on Instagram saying, "Geez, like we like your content, we like your page. Would you like to join us? And would you like to review a product?" And cool, yeah, I'll do it, no problem. And then where you based? South Africa. Oh shit, we don't ship to South Africa, and then gone is the deal.
Yep. I've had it a couple times, bro. I had my latest one was Tita. You know the Tita mod. So okay, it's a variable device. It's small. It's sleek. It's very nice. And a lot of people were getting a hold of me saying, "Please make bodies for the Tita. We want in different colors." They actually got me in contact with the owner or something, and he was like, and I was like, "Look at my profile. Yeah, we do these things. We do special projects. We like," and he was like so excited, and he was like, "Okay, cool. Send me your shipping details." And I sent my shipping details because I've like got it on my clipboard, you know, just copy paste. And he was like, "You're in South Africa?" I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen." I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "No, we'll try, but you know, it's difficult to ship to South Africa. It's so expensive. And then once I make the product, shipping it back to them, the shipping's too expensive." And I was like, "Bye."
Yeah.
So Tony B is actually he's friends with the owner. He's gonna talk to him, say just make a limited edition thing, charge more for it, but get better Viking onto your device, you know. So it's sad. Let's talk about your Instagram fame, bro. When did you start reviewing?
Geez, like it was probably about when I actually started about 4 or 5 years ago. I actually tried to help a friend out. He started his own juice range, and I said to him, "You know what? Let me just do a little write-up for you on Facebook, just so everyone can be aware of your juice." And then I just started getting brands contacting me. "Listen, do you want to get part of it? Do you want to start reviewing?" And that's where it all started. So I think I did at least one post a week on reviews. I explained my whole setup to you earlier. Secret, I don't share with everyone. And it was like a post a week. And obviously there's some things happening in life, and I started stopping. And I actually stopped, I think, for almost a year. I didn't post anything anywhere. So I got stuck on like 300 followers on Facebook and 400 followers. And I think about a year and a half ago, I just started posting every day. And geez, like that, I just started getting followers.
Nice.
But I love it. It's with a new job. It's a bit difficult posting every day, but I do try my best to keep the content flowing and going.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun. It's obviously you get all your sickos on Instagram posting their porn links and everything to your inbox.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's what it's all about, eh?
Promote it on.
100%.
Bro,
if you want to see,
I'm extra special when it comes to that shit. Most people just delete it. Bro, I go into the link that they're telling us to post it on. I go into that link. I report that link. Then I report them. Then I ban both of them.
100%. Yeah.
No, we have to do it. You just have to keep on doing that, and so that this cunt disappears. And
100%.
always the link that they're promoting has like 3 million followers. Like, why are you resorting to bot tactics to get your followers, you know? I used to, like, obviously I have a channel. I'm just going to call it a channel because I don't think I'm actually a good reviewer or anything. I'm just here. But I have a product. So I have to send my product out to people like you to get promotion and stuff like that. You get free shit. You talk about my shit. I get sales. Everyone's happy. But what was it? 2018, 2019, there was a super influx of vape reviewers in South Africa. And bro, I got ridiculous questions. I was like, I would like to start a channel. Not even got a channel yet, bro. Not even like 75 followers. I would like to start a channel. Will you send me some of your gear? It's like, you don't even have a channel yet. Like, you don't even have a follower base. Like, understand.
100%.
I know that if you've got 100,000 followers, I'm going to get 1.5% interest on that. So if you've got 100 followers, I'm going to get 1.5% of that. I'm going to get 1.5 people, you know, for my investment, you know, this making a product, shipping it, it costs money. So I had a lot of weird things like that, but, oh, bro, there's a social media app, I think everyone knows it now. Back then, nobody knew about it, called Social Blade. And you just take the person's name, put it into Social Blade. You can see their YouTube, their Facebook, their... Bro, and it just like, boom, just turns red, the whole screen. Like, bot, fake account. Bro.
Good.
And those people aren't here today. And we're here because we grind, we work hard.
Yeah.
I think that's something for the up-and-coming guys. If there's anyone out there that wants to start vape reviewing and do this nonsense we're doing, do it. Go for it. Try it.
And also something I want to add while we're on the subject for all the new up-and-coming guys, it's not just about sitting back and getting free shit. You need to spend a fair bit amount of money on some brands before they actually show interest in you. And regarding the following, especially on things like Instagram and YouTube, you need at least 3,000 followers for any big brands to notice you. But again, I need to emphasize, you need to spend some money on brands before they will just send you something. Unfortunately, the brands have been burned a lot by guys saying, I'll review your stuff. We'll send you like 4 grand's worth of juice, and then you disappear. Or you end up selling it on WhatsApp. Yeah. We find it every day where guys get stuff and they sell it. I mean, come on. For me, if I get a juice and I don't like it, or some juices send you 2 or 3 bottles at once, or like in, let's say, 2 or 3 months, they'll send you 2 or 3 of the same juices. Then you send it, you give it to someone. You don't sell it.
Just because it's not your flavor doesn't mean that it's not a good juice, you know?
100%. 100%. Whenever I did a review and I found a juice I didn't enjoy, I would say to my review, I would say, look, this is what I get out of the juice, but it's not something that I will add to my daily bag. I won't badmouth the juice unless the juice is absolutely shit, but I will never badmouth the juice.
Never. Yeah,
No.
The Jay Hayes thing, I just think it's overrated. Yeah, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all.
In the beginning, it was fun. It was kind of fun, or it was exciting to see someone, fuck, I don't like this thing, smash it. But then it became a daily thing. Everything he vaped on, everything he tried, he smashed for the stupidest reason. There's a little mark. You zoom in with your thousand times zoom HD camera, and then there's a fingerprint and you smashed the device.
Half the time it's because he fucking forgot to put I don't know what review it was, but he clearly, like, he took out a thing and he put it back together and he's like, oh, it doesn't fucking work. And we're like, look on your desk. Like, the comments was going mad. Like, look on your desk. Yeah. You forgot to put that down. That's why it's not working. Like that. Anyway, no. Got nothing nice to say. Don't say anything at all. Jay, we love you. 100%. Keep doing what you're doing because you're special the way you do it. Christopher Wilkin, what happening? Never asked for free shit. If they like your page, the company will DM you. And yeah, that's 100%. Another thing where we go back to this whole like becoming a vape reviewer thing is be brand loyal. You know, stick to a brand. If you like a particular brand, buy all of their shit. And you're going to buy stuff for years. It takes years to build this up. You're going to buy their shit, post about their shit. And when they notice you can never send out an email saying, hey guys, I've done 10 reviews on your products. Could I get some free shit? Like they're not interested. Like I know for a fact, out of the companies I deal with, you need to have 5,000 followers. They won't even look at anything below that. I get shit because I'm weird. I don't know. But yeah, their criteria, their cutoff line is 5,000. Until you've got 5,000 followers, they don't care. And they will bot check you. And if it's not real, they will delete you forever. Don't do bots. Don't pay for this shit. It's silly. It's silly.
Yeah, look, in the beginning when I noticed there's some interest on my review page before I actually had a full review page, I started contacting some brands. And I was like, geez, babe, one of your juices, I bought a juice. Can I please work with you? And 50 out of 50 would say, cool, we'll send you stuff, let's work together. The other 50% is like, never heard of them again. And after like a year or two, they'll contact you and say, listen, send me your address, I'll send you something.
Yeah, that's better. That's amicable.
Yeah. But again, in the beginning, it was like, all of a sudden it started picking up and it's like, wow, something's happening. And you jump the gun and you try contacting everyone. And then, you kind of learn a hard lesson. It's like they shoot you down, and it's like you never hear of the guys again. And
you make your name cuck. Even when you've got 10,000 followers, they'll be like, they know it. Yeah, we've seen that name before. Like, you never contacted me for shit. I got a hold of you. I was like, bro, you're doing some good work. I appreciate that, you know? And I'm a sucker for advocacy. Whenever anyone's like pumping advocacy, I'm like, okay, I'll give you stuff. You go sign a petition, here's a tip, you know? Birdman says I aim for 10% engagement. So, and that's a high return. And Birdman probably gets it because he knows what the fuck he's doing. He's like the grandfather of mechs in Australia. So I can say that because he's my friend and he's got a doubly big, like 4 times bigger beard than mine. That's white like mine. Yeah. So granddad. Tom, jeez, like it. Tomlington.
Sure.
Okay, I know there's a JA's comment. That's fine. It's going to come up there.
So I've got a question for you. If you aside the Vaping Boga now, who else would you watch on YouTube?
Who's that?
Yeah, some other. On YouTube, who would you watch aside from Vaping Boga now?
I know who I do watch. Quite frequently, I watch Vaping Bogan, Legion Vapes, Mark Vapes. I probably like, and it's not for any particular reason. Not like if they're doing a product that I think I'm interested in. Remember, I can't watch reviews and then do a review. Because, so I watch this shit after it's happened. I love anyone that goes live. So Legion Vapes and the Coffee Club, I think it's Legion Vapes, Breeze Tones, and Squidly Tris. They're all Aussie reviewers, and they do a late Sunday evening, which means it's 10 a.m. for us, 10 a.m. Sunday morning, coffee and chat, and like really, it goes like this. It goes completely out of like vaping, goes into guitars and it goes into this and cars.
Yeah,
and it's just guy talk. It's just catch up stuff. It's not promoting anything. It's just guy talk. I really love the Legion show. I'm on there like every Sunday if I can. Vaping Bogan, definitely for what's happening new. Grim Green I watch quite a bit, but I always watch the after show. Never catch the lives because that's at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Todd's reviews sometimes because I like to know what's happening in the high end game. Todd plays with the high end stuff. There's so many I feel like I'm not mentioning. If I'm buying a device and I needed the breakdown, definitely Marky Vapes. I watch Fagin sometimes just because it's fucking Fagin. It's like vaping Fagin is the Bert Kreischer of the vaping world. If you don't know what Bert Kreischer is, go into your South African Netflix, look for The Cabin, go watch The Cabin. That's Bert Kreischer. He's fucking weird. He's hilarious. He's totally out there. And I think that's what I like. I like different stuff. Grim Green, See, the comments are just popping up here. Yeah, everyone loves Grim Green, Mark Vapes. Matt, I don't often watch Matt's SMM, Suck My Mod. It's not my style of review. I like the theatrics. Matt keeps it kind of clean and precise. And I go for the over the board stuff. Mr. Tony B. Mr. Tony B. We're doing a collab with him at the moment. That's pretty fun. He's a cool dude.
Good.
The same thing. I don't watch Tony B religiously. He's on my radar. I don't know. Who's your favorite reviewers?
Well, number one, Mike. Whenever I'm interested in a new ATI or something, I would search him first. If he's got it, I'll skip right to the end where he gives his pros and cons. Yeah. And for me, that's my decider whether I'll get the ATI or not.
Kind of what I use the same thing. I don't even know if he thinks it's shit or if it's good. I just need to know what it does. Does it do something that I would like?
Yeah. I found some of the other reviewers, when they say something is good, 80% of the time I won't enjoy it. But with Mike, if he says it's good, it's good. If he says it's bad, it's bad. Understand? So for me, religiously, Mike is the one. Bogan, I just watch for the show.
Whether they like it or not, I just need the details about it.
Yeah.
Because there was a period where I was vaping only single coil stuff. I was on a billet box. I was on a little Gata single coil. I just happened to be there.
Yeah.
And somebody would view a big dual coil Violator or something. I'll be like, that wouldn't suit me. And then 3 months later, I'm like, what's nice and big and chunky? Oh, let's have a look. The M25, the Violator, go watch Mark's review on the Violator. I'm like, oh, fuck, I actually do like that. And I know because it's like when you watch YouTube again, it's like the red line's there. I had already watched that review and I didn't think much of the device. But 3 months later, I was looking for a big dual coil. So I watched the review again and then I went and bought a Violator because, yes, I buy my vape shirt. I do.
So for me, it's a challenge. If I see someone with a dual coil like a Fat Rabbit or a Reload or whatever, my aim is to do it in single coil. That's my aim. Like my Blotto, single coil.
Really?
Blotto,
what size coil are you running in there?
3 mil.
No, man. If you're going to run a Blotto in a single coil, you've got to push like a 4.5.
No, man, no. Look, if something is not broken, why fix it? So obviously I am running BBC coil in here and it's running perfect in a 3 mil. So I'm not going to jump it up to a 4 mil or even a 3.5 is way too much. So for me, 3 mil single coil, absolutely gorgeous.
Really?
I actually had a discussion in my vape group on WhatsApp. I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday night.
We'll go back. Your vape group is actually JHB Vape
Fam,
Vape Fam on Facebook.
But I also have a Dres Vape Reviews page on Facebook, but there's only, I think it's like 390 followers on the Dres Vape Reviews. I started with JHB Vape Fam where I started doing my reviews. but it's now becoming a promotional platform for everyone. Juices, whatever you want to promote, you promote today. I think that's about 1,400 strong the last time I checked.
Nice.
Yeah, so I had a discussion in the week. I did a trade where I got the Arbiter V2, dual BBC.
Bro.
And honestly, I cannot enjoy the Arbiter V2. I cannot.
Oh, okay. And, yeah, me too. I went and bought the Arbiter 2 because I didn't use, but I'd used the Arbiter and I loved it. And then I was looking for a fuck off big dual coil. And I was like, Arbiter 2. And I was like, I'll buy the Arbiter 2. And then I got home and I opened it up. And it was this tiny little thing with like, I was like, it's smaller than the first one. How can you make something smaller than the first thing? Like, I suppose they've refined it.
I think a lot of people complain about the V1 being that big. But for me, honestly, personal opinion, the V1 is better than a V2. I just don't enjoy the V2.
I would say the same thing.
When I got the V2 and I wicked it and I was so excited. I was like, geez, like I need to just vape it. And I was disappointed. I even tried different juices. And so that's when I remembered, oh, fuck, I actually have a blotto somewhere. And I went and I got my blotto and I wicked it, same juice, same coils. Like, fuck, this tank is just... So I went onto my WhatsApp group and I said, okay, I accept it. I'm going to be crucified, but this is still the killer tank for me. And surprisingly, you know how many people actually... How many people actually confirmed and said it's still the best tank out there? So, for me, this is still... I can't wait for the new Blotto Max. That thing is going to be...
I also can't wait for it.
That thing... The Blotto Mini, it's good.
No,
for me,
no.
The juice capacity is just too little. No.
They sent me a Blotto Mini, and then it was dual coil. I was like... I had discussions in the background. The Blotto Mini was supposed to be the single coil Blotto.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got a Blotto Mini and I was like, yay! And it's dual coil. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, juice capacity on this thing sucks. The reason I don't have something bigger is because I left my toolbox at my mate's place. Blotto Max, yes. More airflow. I agree with that because it was slightly restricted. Blotto 1.5 I think is going to be the winner. Blotto Max is just because there are people that want bigger. Yeah.
I actually enjoy the tight airflow on the Blotto. I think that's what also one of the bonuses on the Blotto is a tight airflow. If like let's go back to the Arbiter V2, I cut the airflow down to like 1 millimeter and it's still too much for me. The Blotto is like, I don't know. You know, my reload is lying in a box somewhere.
I did enjoy was, and very surprisingly, Mr. Mark Vapes, love you, the Eclipse. I purely just bought it because we make the acrylics for everything, so I buy the thing, and then if I use it or not, I'll put a set of acrylics on and I'll sell it on my website unused. And I used the Eclipse. And then I used the Eclipse and I was like, fuck, this thing is amazing. So Thor in the workshop, I was like, bro, taste this thing. Like, there's so much flavor coming out of this RTA. It's amazing. It's like so good. Where's it now? Thor fucking stole it. So
I had Eclipse,
if I like something again.
I think I had Eclipse for about a week. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember now what the issue was for me. I can't remember. There was an issue I had with
capacity.
And like, no, I don't think it was. Maybe there was something about it, like a week, and I said, nah, let's get rid of it. But another RT I actually enjoy is the Troll, the Troll X.
Yeah, I had the Troll X as well. That was
also good RT.
Birdman says you need to watch my reviews, all mix. I will watch your reviews.
I think it's about time I pull out all my mix.
Any Pretorius, you know that guy.
I love that guy.
He's like, bro, I'm still hooked on my OG Advocate Manta. I love the Manta because I was the guy that put bubble glass on Manta. So then it became really fucking lekker.
I actually still have my Manta, but I stole the bubble glass for my reload. So the Manta is there, just assembled in a box. So the Manta is still flipping amazing.
They are, disclaimer, they are different glasses. The reload fits on the Manta glass doesn't fit on the reload.
Yeah, you need to add a little. You need to
Yeah.
add an extra O-ring to make it fit.
But you don't
yeah,
have to do
fits.
that. Just I've got the actual Manta glass that we had made. It's 1 millimeter longer.
Yeah.
Oh, there Julian's throwing QP tanks at us. I don't know about the Juggernauts. I didn't really get into them. The M25, I did fucking enjoy the M25. They're redoing. They've got an M25 V2 coming out.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's called something else, but it's not the M25, but it's the M25 V2.
I'm going to disappoint Julian again tonight. I did it earlier. I won't say what I did, but I did it earlier.
Yeah.
The QP range, no. I didn't enjoy it at all. The only QP that I did enjoy was the RDA, the Kali V2, or what was it? Yeah, the Kali V2. Yeah, that's the only one I actually enjoyed. The QP, the Juggernaut Mini, what's the other one? The M25? No.
I want to say something. No. Yes, I somewhat agree. All the QP products are very nicely made, very well. The M25 was a banger for me. Everything else was good. I'm not going to judge anything there. The QP Gata is the shit. It's amazing. I don't know why.
Can I tell you my sad story? I bought the Gata, and I think it was an Aegis Solo or Aegis Mini. So that was my MTL setup. So we had a bridal one day. It was only me, the girl I had at that time, and a friend. So we obviously all three were vapors, and we were catering and drinking and buying. And next morning, wake up, all my setups are there except my little MTL setup. It's gone. No one knows where it is. I still have my Gata box with the spare glass, but it's just, for me, that was one of the best MTL tanks out there. So I just can't get to that point to buy it again because I've got a bad history with it. So no, but yeah, I get what you're saying about the Gata. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah. And I'm surprised. I had it for months, and I didn't use it. And one day, I think I was short on shit to review, and I was like, "Oh, let's build this Gata." Oh no, we were making the samples of the Bearded Viking anti-alien coil. So I was looking for a single coil to put it into. Drop the single coil into that. Bang, the anti-alien. Perfect. So apparently people are watching this show because Adrian Blichnote and Kyle Hendricks says M30. It's not the M25, it's the M30. The new one. It's the new Fatality 28 mil. Yes.
Yeah.
Swippo, what's happening? I'm sorry, but the QP range for me is overall good quality stuff. I haven't been disappointed with any of their products. So I'm with Julian. Yeah. So Sweppo from the UK loves the QP range as well.
Look, it comes down to our earlier discussion about juices. You'll enjoy juice that I won't. Same with the RTA, same with the device. If we had only one device...
You get so many more flavors out of the juice than I do.
I don't know if it's talent or...
You have a palate. That's all it is. I mean, I travel... I do vape shows and stuff like that with Hazeworks, Mark from Hazeworks, and we'll be in the UK, and everyone's like, taste our new juice, and you'll go, oh, it's this 2% that 1.8% that, but like that's what he does. He vapes and he goes, oh, and it's this and this and this, and the guy just goes, how do you know that? And Mark's like, no, it's very good juice, it's nice. And the guy's like, but wait, how do you know that? Like he gets it spot on. And me, I go, is there banana in here? And they're like, no, it's a custard. And I'm like, it's very nice. I feel nothing. If people don't send me their juices, that's fine. I'm sorry.
Look, I won't say I'm on that level where I can tell you exactly what percentage of what concentrate you need. But yeah, it's. But like I was saying, with RTAs, if we had only one RTA in the world, we'll have like 90% less vapors.
Yes.
Again, everyone likes their own shit.
That's such a good analogy, bro. You're actually good at this lab shit. I think we must get you on more often. That's a good, if you had one RTA in the world, there'd be 90, because so many people like different things.
100%. So it's the same as with stupid example, a lady. If I like the lady you like, we'll all get stuck with one lady. Everyone will be unhappy except you. So, yeah, it's the same. I love the variety of juices we have, the variety of gear we have. You can run the blotto on this device and a blotto on a different device. You'll get a different experience. So, yeah, the variety is there. Everyone's got their own opinion. I don't hate anyone who loves a X. For me, X is not something that I enjoy. But
Ooh,
yeah, the variety
your
is
links to your comment, your links are gonna go out the door now, bro.
But like I said earlier, I'll try the X, the newer X's in the future. But for me, I'm not the big power vapor. I don't like this bang flavor. My mix, I've got about 5 or 6 mix. They've been in the drawer for almost a year now. I'm past the cloud chasing stage. I'm after the flavor now. So for me, again, single coil, more than enough. I do have my dual coils, like my Asgard Mini dual coil, my Recoil Rebel, another RDR I will never get rid of.
Yeah.
Dual coil. But max watts I vape is 70, maybe 80 watts. And then that's the cutoff for me. So for me to jump onto something like my Noisy again or a Hex, it's too much power. And if you're not going to use it, it's like buying a GTI or a fucking Ferrari or whatever. If you're going to be driving 80 k's an hour, you're wasting your money. That's just the way I see it. For me, regulated devices, semi-mech devices.
But that's your opinion.
It's my opinion.
For me,
it's my opinion.
For me, I would buy the Ferrari. I'm lying. I'd buy a Lamborghini, but I would drive at 80 k's an hour. But it's from 0 to 80. How quickly I get there, that's what I want.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So a Hex and a Cricket will get you to 0 to 80 in less than a second. Why do I have to wait with a regulated device and an RTA? Why do I have to wait and purge to get a good hit? Oh, you can just bump up the wattage. No, because then it changes the profile of the juice. It's not supposed to be at 90 watts. That's ridiculous vaping.
Or you can do yourself a favor and get yourself some BBC coils. You don't need to heat them up first. You don't need to purge.
72 watts, bro, on a blotto. It's perfect. I'm just saying, it's perfect. I can put this onto a Hex. It's going to be overkill. I can put something bigger, like one of the trilogies or the Valkyrie that I've got onto the Hex. Then I'm cooking. I don't know. Subjective, isn't it? Sometimes in the morning you wake up and you're just like, you know what? I just want a little slow row, like a little, just ease into the day, and by the end of the afternoon you need some fucking big cloud thing. That's why we end up with all this cuck on our desks, because you change in the day.
100%. So I've got a few setups, obviously. And the new company I just started is a lady that
I've got a few setups.
Yeah, it's just a few. So someone stole a vape, and obviously every day she sees me, I've got 2 or 3. I carry a little bag with me everywhere I go. So I've got like 2 or 3 setups, and I've got my MTLs. Don't you just want to give me one of yours? You got so many. So I said, you know what? Actually, if I think about it, each and every little device I've got, I use eventually, maybe once a week. But I use it. It's not something I'm going to get rid of. I've got a gen lying in my vape room. I've got a vape room for the last 3 months. So when we started sorting out the baby room and everything, I was like, maybe I must sell this. So I was thinking, no, fuck, I can actually use it with this tank. So yeah, I'm going to use it.
You're not going to use it. Bro, so many people are like, how many devices do you have? And I'm like, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 devices. That's on my desk right now. I've got a few little trophy ones up there, but those don't count because I don't use them. All the rest of my shit I just give away, because if I'm not going to use it, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not about like collecting and getting the newest best thing. Bro, check how old this thing is. This thing's been moved and put back together so many times. It works. I'm more worried about what comes out the front, not what it looks like.
100%. Mine is also a bit abused, but I'm having issues now where you're busy vaping and it just switches off. So for me,
so
it's still a good device.
I'll show you now. See those 2 screws inside there? Wait, hold
Yeah.
on. Okay, so
Yeah.
take those screws out, put a little super glue inside, and gooi those screws back in hard.
Okay.
I've dropped this enough times. It started bending the door, and I had to change those screws, and then I just put glue in it because once it's there, it's there. If it breaks out again, then it's done. Then I'll buy a new device. But so it's that, I think. So guys, in the chats, then we've got like 16 people watching now. In the chats, please guys go and support the VPA of Vipasa. Vaping Saved My Life has a testimonial online, as well as they need just some data for people that are vaping, considering the vape tax that's coming up on the 25th of the month. So if you've got the opportunity, just go fill out that survey and do your testimonial as well, please, on Vaping Saved My Life. Guys, they're not going to be able to help us without all of the information. And if this vape tax comes into place, it's going to be very difficult for most of us to buy vaping gear.
100%.
It's quite a heavy tax. And we just need to say, we're happy with the tax as long as that tax is used to like stop fake products coming into the country or something. Like, we need to know where our tax money is going to go. And then also knowing, is combustible tobacco going to be taxed the same or heavier? Because we have medical data showing that we are healthier than, we're a better alternative to combustible. So if you guys have a moment, please jump in there, do your testimonials, do your survey. Vaping Saved My Life. The links are all in the chat. See, Julian's been banging it out all night. Graham says, yes, all about the flavor for me too. Yeah.
Can I add something about this whole tax thing? I visited a new vape store that opened up close to me. I think it's called Vapers Village here in Boksburg. And there was an Indian gentleman, and I asked him, it was the same morning that Rob and Kurt did the live about the whole new tax thing. And so I asked him, did you guys see this? And they're like, no, they never heard of it. So obviously, this is going to affect us big time. But for me, I know, again, a lot of people won't agree with me, but if you look at the rest of Africa and you look at some of the countries in the world, vaping has been banned completely. If it means implementing some taxes for us to keep vaping in South Africa, come on, we can still vape. Yes, it's going to be expensive, but people adapt. When I was still smoking, as soon as they put up cigarettes, you like sit and complain for the first 2 packets, and after it, you actually adapt to it. You get used to it. For me, that again, it's my opinion. It's the way I see it. Yes, maybe from going from 5 bottles of juice a month, we're going to drop down to 2 juices a bottle a month because of the costs. But we can still vape. We can still choose the healthier alternative. Unfortunately, we are going to lose some people back to smoking due to this, because it's going to become cheaper again. Well, it's never been cheaper to vape, but especially...
Technically, it is cheaper to vape, but when you get stuck in the hobby shit and you have 6 devices on your desk, it's more expensive.
Yeah, it's not cheaper, yeah. But yeah, like I said, if it means losing a bottle or 2 of juices a month, buying less, but keeping my vaping, I'm all for it.
And keeping good quality products out there. That's the thing.
100%.
The guys unfortunately, that are the fake vape stores and stuff like that, and there are these things, the guys that are selling bathtub mixed juice and stuff like that, if they're not going to pay the taxes, so they will not exist. And that means everything that you will buy, although slightly cheaper or more expensive, it will be top quality products.
Yeah.
I want to just say, Cicero had a comment here from YouTube. He said, we went from silica wicks to cotton, stainless steel to NI80 to NI80 to Kenthol. Do you see a new build material coming in the future? Well, Cicero, you did leave out ceramics. You left out the ceramic coil. I don't see a different material for vaping. As far as that, you battle, like, atomizing something is difficult. It needs a coil, it needs a heating pad, it needs saturation. So I don't foresee that there will be something like that, but there are a lot of ingenuities happening with the way that those things work together to give you the best cloud. I think we've kind of maxed out with mesh coils and stuff like that, stainless steel mesh, ceramic clips and stuff like that. I don't know. It's an interesting question. I would love to see some new innovation. There was a company that were doing, I don't want to say carbon fiber or Kevlar heating plates. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And then you just lay your cotton over it.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was going to catch on. It didn't. No, so it was a ceramic plate with a coil on the inside of it. So the metal was inside, like a heater that goes on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a ceramic plate that you dropped in and you screwed in from the side, and then it never caught on. Maybe it will in a while. We don't know.
Yeah, I think that the latest is it's the fused Clapton mesh coils or something. I think that's the latest I've seen, the newest version of.
I don't know. Dual coil, if you look into some of these sub-ohms now, there's like 5 fucking mesh coils inside one cartridge.
Yeah. But if you also look at it from when I started,
Shabir Juiceup says it was a ceramic plate that didn't use cotton. Oh, I didn't know it didn't use cotton. I thought the cotton went on the sides and then it.
Yeah.
From the. Oh, that's still cool to me, but it obviously never happened.
Yeah, and then you got your maize RDA where you had like this little plate.
Yeah, the stove plate.
That's it. Yeah. Yes,
I had one. I think I've still got that thing. Bro, I used one coil. It was cuck. And it had such a good concept where you squonk and it squonks through and then it filters and it goes down to a second level. And it was a great idea. Just didn't work.
Yeah, great idea.
Shit USA is using those. Okay. Cicero says in the USA, a lot of people are using carts now. Carts and disposables and that cuck, it scares me.
Yeah, I don't know. After we had it, that shit, I think when was it? The year before last? I think in America when a few people passed away with this pre-filled things.
Yeah, that's the Ivali outbreak.
Yeah,
it was like
I want to know what's in
there. Well, it was a regular vape cart. That's some Dresses. They were taking weed and they were cutting the weed down. So cutting means you take the concentrate and you add something to it to make it more. Instead of just putting the actual weed concentrate in there, which would be okay, but you actually need to heat those carts up. So like I use a hairdryer and I heat the liquid up because THC liquid is a lot more dense. And then you can vape it properly so the cart doesn't burn out too early. But what they were doing is they were cutting it with a seed oil that when you vape that, it atomizes and becomes a lining on the inside of your lungs, like a liquid on your lungs. So your lungs couldn't physically not absorb any oxygen. And I think eight people died from it. I'll stand to be corrected there. But yeah, that was the Ivali breakout where people were using nonsense, vitamin E acetate to cut a product down to make more money from it and not actually knowing the science behind it. But that seems to be a thing in the past.
Yeah, look, it's in the past, but it's like exploding mechs. It will always stick with the vaping community.
Yeah. It's like popcorn lung. That was debunked in 2014, like medically debunked, but it still comes up nowadays. Fucking 7 years later, people are still going, oh, but what about popcorn lung? We're like, it doesn't exist. Like, how do you even know about that? That's bullshit. That's like, it's a 7-year-old gossip. Graham in YouTube says, oil in the liquids, not good for your lungs. Oh, sorry. Henny Smith says they mixed it with vitamin E oil.
Yeah.
Great. Not
I
ammonia
remember
acetate,
something
yeah.
like that, yeah.
Shabir Jusuf says, I've always wondered if vaping can be used to administer medicines or treatments. Well, there is a vitamin vape pen available. So a disposable like this, that's vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin whatever. I don't know if it's caught on, if it's actually going to get it anywhere. Apparently, the same as you inhaling nicotine, you can inhale vitamins. And then also think about it. If your kid gets bronchitis or something like that, they go on a bronchulator, which is I forgot the name.
A nebulizer, yeah.
Nebulizer, which is this. So going back to Cicero's comment, like, is there new? But yeah, I don't think there's any new innovation going to happen with this, but I do believe that vaping is going to make it into hospitals and doctors' rooms, and you're going to take your 10-year-old kid with bronchitis to the doctor because he was playing soccer in the park with his friends in the rain, and you're going to take him to the doctor, and the doctor's going to go, here, so here's the device, here's the drops you put inside it, he needs to vape this for like so many hours of a day to help clear up the phlegm on his chest. I believe that that's going to happen. I'm 100%.
Yeah. I think it's the UK where doctors started prescribing vapes, is it? I think UK.
Yes, they have. Yeah, they have for a long time. Hey, even when I was over there, I actually searched and I went and found a hospital that had a vape shop inside the hospital. No shit. Yeah. So basically, I think the UK's approach to the whole vaping scene is they have the NHS, one of the best medical reliefs for their country, for their people. So people in their taxes sort of pay towards the NHS. It's a government hospital. So if they're dealing with cancer patients and they can put a number, £30,000, woman 30 years old with breast cancer will cost them £35,000 to treat, and then she will die. Now they can relate, well, if she didn't smoke, then she wouldn't have had breast cancer, or she wouldn't have had such high levels of cancer in her body. They would save $10,000.
Yeah.
So they've done the maths and they've worked it out, and they've gone, listen, if you want to quit smoking, go downstairs, speak to our doctor. He will give you a vape device and juice at a discounted rate because it's a government hospital. It's not for free. And they're trying to get people off of that. Bro, Liquid Faction is in the house, and right behind him on YouTube is Poon Sauce McNasty. What's up, my brother? Look at that. We're talking vape shit. We're just talking stuff. What's up, everyone?
Some stuff, man.
Me duck is in the house, yo. Cicero says Poon Sauce is in the house. Look at that. Julian says, imagine you vape a liquid to cure your sinus or something, or blood pressure issues. Bro, why not? If you're like, I've got a migraine, I'm just gonna vape my migraine tablet. Like, why not?
There is a juice that will cure your sinus problems.
Ice pick.
100%. So I don't know, I think it was about 3-4 years ago. I visited a vape store in Pretoria, Vaporicious, and they had samples there. I don't know if you ever tried it. It's like boosters. So there was an energy and there was a calming one. And so
I didn't try it.
To go back to the question on will we ever get medicine in vapes? I think yes. If someone actually invests in it and then do some research, I think it will. Because if you can add energy to a vape juice, come on, why not medicine?
Yeah, I mean, what is the compound of guarana or ginseng or something like that? If you can ingest it and it works for you, wouldn't it if you could eat a fucking brownie and get goofed to fuck.
100%.
Like, and the traditional way is smoking it. So if you want to get like a boost in the morning, ginseng and guarana with a coffee kick, caffeine, surely it can atomize and go into your blood, like through your lungs.
But again, through your lungs, it's quicker absorption than through your stomach. So now the question again, if they ever do that, I think that's why the energy thing also never get caught on. How many people will abuse it? How many people will get sick of it? So again, it's going to bring back that thing to vaping being that bad. So I think maybe, yeah.
That's the thing. Take off the fucking warning labels, bro. Take off the warning labels. If O wants to go turbocharge a whole fucking disposable 800 puff unit to get his energy going, yeah, go for it, bro. Fuck yourself up. That's fine. That's not my problem. You know, everything, life is about limitations.
Yeah. But unfortunately, that guy doing that will bring the bad light back to vaping. Oh, well, it's never been away from vaping, but you understand?
The only way people hear about shit is bad shit. Do you know the first time I ever in my life, and I don't have TV, I don't do radio, and I can't read, so I don't do newspapers. The first time I ever heard about a Kardashian was because that chick put out a sex tape. I swear to God, that was the first time I ever heard about like this famous chick, I don't even know which one it was, put out a sex tape. And I'm like, oh my God, who's this chick? People, dude, you'll never ever see a front news. There was a guy, like there was a house fire in Zimbabwe a couple of months ago. A taxi driver stopped, ran into the house, pulled 6 people out, burnt the fuck out of himself. No, you guys don't know about that story.
No, I saw it, yeah.
A Good Samaritan, yeah, it was posted all over Facebook because people try to. But if you open up a normal newspaper, it's only about deaths and murders and politicians and nonsense and hype and hysteria bullshit that doesn't affect you for real. That's what vaping is. It's a new thing that people are scared of. It's the same thing. It's like going out into the dark. You know there's nothing here. It's your garden, but all of a sudden your brain starts fucking with you and there's crocodiles in the pool. People don't have enough information, enough knowledge about vaping. I wouldn't be sitting here talking shit with everyone if I hadn't experienced these things for myself. And there's, to be fair, there's not a chance anyone could have convinced me other than me using vaping products. I never started vaping to give up cigarettes. I fucking love tobacco. I used to smoke pipe. I used to roll my own cigarettes. It was my relaxing time. Sit down, roll a cigarette after dinner. That was my thing. Yeah. Why would I give that up? I started vaping so I can blow fucking jellyfish across the room. I was on builder's break, a 3-week holiday in the end of December. And I was bored. I went to buy a packet of cigarettes. I saw a guy vaping. I was like, bro, that looks fucking puss cool. I want to try to do that shit. I bought the whole kit. Bro, 2 months later, I'm walking around the house, looking in drawers. My wife's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm looking for my cigarette. I can't find my packet of cigarettes. She's like, you haven't had cigarettes in 2 weeks. I haven't seen you smoke a cigarette in 2 weeks. I'm like, are you serious? She's like, yeah. I was like, well, let's see how long this lasts. And I even picked up the bottle. I was like, oh, it's fucking got nicotine in it. Like in those days, we didn't even know. Yeah. But fast forward 3-4 days, one of my site managers jumped into my bucky. He's like, hey, boss, give me a loose. And I was like, I don't have cigarettes, bro. I only got this thing. And he was like, no, you're lying. I said, promise you, I haven't had cigarettes since December. He looked through my car. He found my packet of cigarettes. And I had 1 cigarette missing. And he took it and he was like, you lied to me. And I was like, my bro, I'm not lying. You can have that. And that was 5-6 years ago. 2016. So how many ever years that is? Yeah. So that was it. Done. I used to have problems with sleeping. I still have problems with sleeping, but I used to have problems with sleeping where I was anxious. I would sleep in a knot, and therefore my muscles, my whole body was sore the next morning. Now, I wake up in the morning, I jump out of bed, and I go play with the kids. I feel the difference in my body. I'm a spear I would dive, I don't know. My swimming, the swimming pool here in Westville is 3 meters deep in the deep end. I do my swim training there. I would go lie on the bottom. My normal time was about 2.5 minutes on the bottom. So you from the top dive down So you set your clock.
Yeah.
Go down 2.5 minutes and I surface. Oh, 3.5 minutes. Sorry, 3.5 minutes, which is good. And I thought I was doing all right. I've been spearfishing for my whole life. 3 months after vaping, I dive down to the bottom, come back up, 4 minutes, 18 seconds. I'm like, oh, something's wrong here.
Yeah.
3 times I dive down. So you do a 2-minute breathe up, go down. I was like, this is wrong. My watch is wrong. It's too fast. I said to the guy, listen, have you got the lifeguard? I said, have you got a... He's like, yeah, because he times the swimmers and whatever. He's like, yeah, I'll time you. Went down by like 4 minutes 40 on the bottom of the pool. Came up, he was like 4:40. I'm like, it can't be. And then I realized it. My lung capacity had increased by 1 minute because I'd been vaping for only 3 months. So we need to talk more about this. This is why you need to do your surveys. You need to go do your testimonials. You need to let other people know that, hey, I'm doing better at life because I don't have a cigarette in my mouth.
Yeah.
Not
the funny
I'm
thing
cooler
is,
than you.
Yeah, I started vaping, I think it's about 5-6 years ago, with the aim to stop smoking. So I stopped smoking. I think I started with the iJust S, some Vaping juice.
Yeah, very good device.
Yeah, so I stopped vaping. I think it was about 2 months or whatever. I stopped smoking for about 2 months, and then I don't know why, but I picked up the cigarettes again. And everyone was like, geez, like you're vaping and you're smoking. So at that stage, I said to everyone, and I still say to people that start vaping to quit smoking, but struggling to quit smoking completely. If you can jump from a packet a day to 3 or 4 a day through vaping, for me, that's an improvement.
Yeah, you're doing good.
I reached a stage where I would smoke in the morning when I wake up, because that was the hardest time to not smoke. I'll have my smoke in the morning, and I'll maybe have a smoke at lunch, and I'll have a smoke or two at night. For me, personally, that was a accomplishment, because you're going from, I used to smoke 2 packets a day. So from 2 packets a day to 3 smokes a day, because of vaping, that's huge. For me, it's huge. But quitting smoking completely, I said to my wife the other day, I don't know if she noticed, but I would normally wake up like between 1 and 2 in the morning, go outside, have a smoke, get back in the bed. Ever since I stopped smoking, I sleep throughout the whole night. It's like heaven.
Yeah.
For me, it's huge. So again, if there's anyone watching, or anyone who's struggling to quit smoking, but they are vaping, don't let them put down a vape. If they can cut down 50-70% of their smoking, well done. It's an accomplishment. Eventually, you will stop smoking completely.
That's the thing. If you're hanging on to those 2 cigarettes, that's habitual. That's that cigarette after a cup of coffee, after a meal, the cigarette when you wake up, the cigarette when you take a shit.
Yeah.
Like, you're just holding on to those things. Now, it's only a matter of time before that also goes away. Any habit is formed and broken in 10 days. So if you want to do something and you do it consecutively for 10 days, it'll become a habit. And if you don't want to do something and you want to stop doing something, stop for 10 days. And then it creates a habit. Your brain remembers that.
Yeah.
Wanted to read it out, chat. Yeah, Julian, 5-minute warnings. Thank you. Henny Smith says, why you want to fucking hold your breath that long? You're not a jellyfish. Because I want to shoot a big fish, and big fish only come after 2 minutes. Now you can't read the comments here. Estian Bossy Boshoff, I think Estian. I'm guessing. And your taste and the smell and your taste explode after you stop smoking. Like, you get your taste buds back. Henny Smith says 21 days. No, you're wrong. 10 days.
21 days. Well,
10 days.
21
10 days. Stick to it. Dual using is still harm reduction. There we go. Me Duck says dual using is still harm reduction. Yeah, less is less. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And I think if you get down from 20 cigarettes to 3, bro, like giving up 3 cigarettes is not going to be a problem. I had a cigarette probably 3 years after I quit. My dad passed away, and I had 2 cigarettes at his funeral, one after the other. My bro, it took me 2 days to get that smell out of my beard. I was like this in the shower with sunlight, trying to get that fucking. It was in there, bro. It was crazy. I remember like cutting my beard because it was turning yellow from the cigarettes. And my fingers are always yellow. Oh.
Yeah, so my new boss, she's been trying to quit smoking now for I don't know how long, but obviously I've been in now for 2 weeks. So she's been reading a book that tells you all funny stories. You need to
read that. Well, I didn't read that book because I can't read, but I was given that book to read.
Yeah. So yesterday she went to get hypnotized or whatever. So this morning when she came to work, it's like first cigarette. I said, "Now, I mean, didn't this work?" She's like, "No, it worked. But you're still smoking. You need to find." So the first question I asked her was, "Do you want to quit, or do you need to quit?" You need to. If you don't have a reason, make a reason that you need to quit. If you want to quit, you're not going to quit. I've been there. I've done it.
Yeah.
I've helped like 6 people, 7 people to quit smoking through vaping, and I'm still sitting there. So I asked myself this question: why the fuck can't I quit smoking? All these people around me, I managed to help with vaping to quit, but I couldn't. You need to find a reason that you have to, not want to. You have to quit. But yeah, it's again. If you cut down, well done.
I'm supposed to read the comments over here, but I've got another stream of comments here from YouTube and Facebook. Jake Vapes in YouTube land says, "I remember quitting smoking and trying a cucumber. I genuinely spent my whole life thinking that cucumbers never had a smell." Jake Vapes and John will be, the VVS show will be on our live next Thursday. We're going to have a chat with those two boys. But Jake, what's happening, dude? Hope you're well. Cicero says, "It's one thing for us to speak up, but it's another thing for politicians to listen." Look, Cicero, even in every government, there is the USA, Australia, because I watch that political scene with the taxation. There are parliamentarians, that's people that are in politics, that don't smoke and don't vape, that have heard our pleas and heard our calls and read our stories, that are advocating on behalf of vaping. I mean, some of the biggest advocates for vaping don't vape. But they listen to the people. That's what a politician is. So if we're not talking, if we're not promoting, we're not saying, "Hey, hold on, you can't take this away from me. This thing's helping me. This is saving my life," they wouldn't know. So rather speak and hope that somebody hears it than not speak at all and know that nobody's going to hear it.
Yeah. But also something to add on to speaking about it. Something we need more of, instead of hand checks and, "Oh shit, I just bought a new juice" kind of photo on Facebook and Instagram or whatever. Whenever you notice a difference, like you, for instance, with your diving, post it on the vape groups, post it on social media.
Yeah.
Let everyone know that you're actually noticing a difference within yourself, whether it's lung capacity, whether it's sleep, whether it's headaches, whether it's post about
that 3 o'clock headache you get in the back of your head.
Tell everyone what kind of differences you're noticing. And that way, the politicians and whoever is involved with this will see, wow, okay, people are actually really noticing something different. I mean, we don't hear the stories. We like now, I would never have heard you can go underwater for 4 minutes. Wow. But yeah, again, we need to hear the stories more.
Yeah, but it's for people that don't smoke, that don't vape. You need to find that commonality. There's something that's relatable, you know?
Yeah.
Your taste buds are replaced in 10 days. I think I'm stuck on the 10-day thing. So if there's a politician that's like really enjoys food, they'll be like, "Holy shit, if I stop smoking, I'll know what a cucumber tastes like." Yeah, so make it relatable to other people. Life experiences. Like, I have to get up for the kids at 3 o'clock in the morning when they need to go for a wee. And I can't because my back's sore and my shoulders are sore and that's because of nicotine. Tobacco, the poisons, not nicotine.
The other 7,000 chemicals.
The other chemicals, that because of the cigarette, I'm hurting. My body's, because I'm sleeping like a tense ball. Make it relatable to other people.
Yeah.
All right. We're down to like 13 views, so I think we can shut it down. Thank you, Julian,
Cool,
so
that's
much for dropping your comments there everywhere. It's an hour and 20 minutes. You got Vapeology. Is that like a promotional thing?
No, just obviously you like WhatsApp me today. It's like, hey, you want to do a live? So I
Yeah.
came home. I was like, dude, I need to find my stand. I need to find this. I need to do this.
Because
First shirt out of the cupboard.
Because Jake and John, I messaged them yesterday. I was like, all right, guys, we're on for the live tomorrow. And they're like, no, it's next Thursday, not this Thursday. And I was like, oh, fuck. So
yeah, but
like,
Tuesday
okay.
you were confused whether it's this Thursday or next Thursday. So
Yeah.
it was like...
Because you were supposed to be the next Thursday. I'm trying to do like a local and an international, a local and an international. So I was like, well, fuck. If you can come forward and then they're there, and then I'll work out the rest. I'll get good at this.
To answer your question, obviously, this is one of, I think, 3 brands that I'm actually, let's say, ambassador for. And it's one of my favorite shirts, by the way. Religiously, I wear it every Wednesday. Yeah, I wear it every Wednesday, but I lost today yesterday. I thought yesterday was Tuesday, so I lost today completely. So today is my Wednesday.
Don't worry, bro. I've been going the whole day today thinking it's Friday.
Yeah. Life is just like this. It's past. It's gone. Like the 2 years, we discussed the 2 years, the previous 2 years, it didn't exist.
Yeah.
Not at all.
That's insane, bro. But I think we need to do this again. Okay, Liquid Faction, good night, my bro. Yeah, I think we need to do this again. Yeah,
no, for sure, definitely.
Jake Vapes
just
says,
warn me
learn to play the piano in 10 days with the beard.
Well, no offense, but you're gonna miss a note there.
Yeah. There's Well, it's there. I mean, I've got the piano in the house, so bro, my piano skills don't even get past these 3 fingers. So it's, ding, ding, ding. All right, Dres Vape Reviews, thank you very much for being here, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you for jumping in last minute.
Thank you for having me.
And definitely, I think we're going to do this. Maybe we'll do like a once a month segment, just you and me talking shit about South African vaping and things. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, that's it. It's another edition of the Triple T. Andre, say goodnight, bro.
Have a good one, guys. Thanks for joining. Please sign your
surveys and petitions.
Please
Testimonials.
post your surveys. Please share your experiences. Like I said, if you have something that you notice is different in your body, in your life because of vaping, please share. Please. My pages are there. Go and share the shit out of it. Yeah. Go and share your stories. Please. We appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. All right. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, remember, keep it cloudy and don't be a dick. Love you all, and I'll see you Tuesday night, 8 o'clock.